Hello again, video number 2 today. Now we're going to talk about the Respond collection, which is the second limited time only kit available this May. So when they're gone, they're gone. Now I'm looking over here because I have my iPad up with the site that has the description of the Respond collection. So it says, sometimes despite our best efforts, seasonal threats slip through our armor. Being unwell is uncomfortable at best. The Respond collection is a curation of essential oils that can help create a relaxing environment and provide soothing sensations to the skin while you recover. I'm just looking at my quarantine hair. Okay, so let's really talk about what's going on in this kit, okay? I'm going to talk about the oils one by one. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full-size oils and a 5 ml frankincense. And I got my book here, so I'm going to make sure I don't miss anything. Here's the dates on if you want to get it. The wholesale price is $200, okay? These are foundational oils that most of these we use every single day. We lean hard on these ones, especially right now, okay? This is a great collection. It's 10% off if you were going to get all the stuff in the collection on their own. It would be 10% more on your wholesale account. So if you're a current customer, you can get this for $200 wholesale. If you're a current customer and you place this on a loyalty rewards program order, you will get 30% back in points on this order. So any order loyalty rewards above 100 points, this is 160 I think, you get 30% points back. Okay. Now if you are a new customer, if you haven't yet started your wholesale account with us, this is a great time to do it, and this collection is worth it. You get an extra bonus because you would pay the $200 wholesale price, and in order to have access to the wholesale price, you have to have a wholesale account, which normally would be $42, but it's waived. And this never happens, ever. You also get 30 points, which is like $30. It's like $30 US, which is like $500. You also get 30 points to use after the 15th of June on free stuff. Seriously? And this collection, very carefully curated, great collection that seriously we use all these oils pretty much every day in this house. I'm going to walk through them all so you know. Okay, the first one here is peppermint. Okay, if I were stranded on a desert island, peppermint would be in my top 5 to take with me. I'm going to go through my book here. Now, I use peppermint daily. I don't even need to look at the book, but I'm going to, be responsible and just in case I miss anything. Why do I love peppermint? Peppermint smells like candy. If you need a pick-me-up, if you have the mid-afternoon energy slump, first of all, you should be taking Lifelong Vitality vitamins. You won't get the slump. However, if you have the slump, peppermint is a natural pick-me-up. Pop it in the diffuser, just inhale. Did you see my face when I responded to this? I love peppermint so much. Okay, the first time you smell peppermint, the first thing you will notice probably is it makes your eyes open and it makes you take a big whiff in because it opens everything up. So if you have any sort of congestion going on here, put this in the diffuser, inhale it right out of the bottle. Excuse me. Choke on your own saliva, that's gross. Okay, but you can also do the thing where you just put a drop in your hand, so one drop. So good, you guys. Now, what's really cool about peppermint is it's cooling, okay? So if you're feeling warm, which we're not lately because it's cold out, put it on the back of your neck. Ladies of, an age like mine, if you're getting a little bit extra warm every once in a while, put a little bit on the back of your neck and it helps cool it down. What it does is it causes the nerves on the surface of the skin to be distracted, which means if you have any sort of stuff going on up here, put it around the hairline. It distracts the nerves. And it's funny, I was talking with someone about one of our headache combos called Past Tense that has peppermint in it. And it's like you can chase your headache around your head. But that's why, now I understand, because it distracts the nerves. It also helps to magnify the effects of other oils that you use it with. So that little frankincense that's in your combo, if you have any sort of head tension going on, you put a drop of frankincense on your tongue, or on your thumb, pressed to the roof of your mouth, soft palate way at the back, followed by peppermint to drive it in. Do it early and often. That thing happening up here may not materialize, or it'll help take the edge off, and just keep doing it, keep doing it. I no longer take over-the-counter meds for such things. I did a whole live on that. If you want more info, let me know. I'll tag you. Okay, I'm digressing because everything. I love everything about this. Okay, alertness and energy. If you're feeling extra warm. Ooh, burns and sunburns. So you can put a little bit in a spray bottle of water and spray. I like it with lavender. Incidentally, lavender's in your kit. Memory issues. Okay, so I use it in my practice combo. It's great for alertness and focus and memory, along with rosemary, which is not in your kit. Cravings, put a drop in your water, especially bubbly water. Ooh, helps keep you out of the snackies in the evening. Kind of works actually too. And I don't believe in any of this stuff until I try it myself. It's great for sore muscles and sore joints. Great for the head thing. Bad breath and hangover. Maybe we got a little too much into the cardboardo lately in quarantine. I don't know, bad breath for sure. Put a drop under your tongue. Also, my very first definitive oil experience was with peppermint, and you know that burning that happens when you eat spicy things? Drop under the tongue, that went away. Boom, didn't have to take the Tums. It was crazy. And digestion. Rub on the stomach. It helps decrease any sort of digestive. You can also ingest, and it will help decrease any sort of gas, bloating, any sort of discomfort, nausea, just with it. Do you get the point? Peppermint does so many things. Emotional balance takes you from hindered to invigorated. Can you tell? I'm invigorated. Oh, I love peppermint. Okay. Lavender is like its antithesis. Lavender is the big calmer. Maybe I need this. I'm a little bit, got some on the outside of the bottle. When you use them a lot, sometimes they get caught in the threads. Okay. Do you see what's happening? Do you see what's happening? Okay, I love doing this in a live class because I love to see what happens to people's face and demeanor when they connect with an oil. Lavender for me was the one that made the fastest difference emotionally. It makes me, I can see it in myself in my video. It's calming and it's fast. So for me, lavender is the one oil I would be stranded on a desert island with. It would be lavender. And until doTERRA's lavender, I didn't like lavender. You know why? Lavender is so common on the market that a lot of the lavender that you get isn't actually lavender. Or it's partly lavender with other things. And don't have to divulge that. Ours is just lavender, and it's the best you can get. Okay. Oh, lavender. It's all things calming. Obviously, it's great for sleep. It's also great for if you just need to calm the heck down. It'll do that. It's great, though, for skin calming, and especially if you have a burn or anything itchy. Put lavender on it. Hives, bug bites, any sort of rashes, it'll calm it down. It may not solve it, but it'll calm it down. But burns, undiluted, right on there, okay? That takes the sting away, and it helps the skin heal really fast. It's crazy. It's awesome. Okay, sleep, stress, burns, seasonal threats, combine with peppermint and, lemon, which is also in your kit. Bug bites, like I mentioned, anything itchy, great on bug bites. Also with her head tension, and you think lavender gives me a headache. Not this lavender. It's not the lavender that gives you the headache. It's the other stuff that people put in with the lavender. You don't want that. This lavender helps you overcome them. Combine with peppermint. Lavender. Oh, love lavender. What's next on the kit? I'm looking on the list here. Easy Air. Easy Air in Canada. Breathe in the US. It's the same blend, just Health Canada wanted something a little different. So, and if you have one of the textbooks that has the generic names for the blends, it's called Respiratory Blend. So I need to look up R and not B. Oh no, because they changed it. You may find it as Respiratory Blend. Okay, this is Vicks. There's some things in Vicks that you don't want. I grew up on Vicks. But there's some things in there. Check the label, especially the adult Vicks. Just check the label. Anyway, this is our healthy Vicks, okay? And what's in it? Laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus. We know what eucalyptus is for. Tea tree, it's in the other kit. Tea tree is great purifier. Lemon, which is also in your kit. Cardamom, great for opening the airways. Ravensara and Ravensara, both, again, are respiratory opener. So this, it's like Peppermint Plus for respiratory stuff. Oh, it's really good. So it's, if you have any sort of, breathing whatever, I like this at night with lavender, which essentially is, incidentally, is in your kit. These two together, or Serenity. Put these two in your kit together. You sleep well, and it helps you breathe well. If there's anybody in your room that snores, I know some people who swear by putting this on the big toe. I don't know, but I do know that if I have it in the diffuser, I just feel really good. I sleep well because I breathe well. Now, for people who have to be careful with their lungs, sometimes they're afraid. Now, I grew up in a scent-free home. My mom only had one lung. I'm very sympathetic to the situation, okay, for people with lung issues. Like, I get it, okay? I wish my mom were around for me to experiment on. How many times did we use Vicks, and how much did it probably harm her, okay? I'd be experimenting on her all over the place. Here's what's interesting. You don't have to be able to smell it for it to work. If you're concerned about someone who may, you know, when there's an intense aroma that sort of triggers a wheeze, you can get around that. You don't have to be able to smell it. It doesn't have to go in through the nose for it to work. This is what blew my mind about oils. If you put it on the bottoms of the feet, it will help in the same way as if you were to inhale it. It makes no sense. Just get it on them somewhere. So you can use it, dilute it, it works. It just, trust me. So people, if you have this sort of respiratory sensitivity where intense aromas trigger you, use it very sparingly in the diffuser, like 1 or 2 drops at a time. It will help. There's nothing in here that's harmful. It's only natural stuff. Use a little teeny weeny bit. Sometimes people say, oh, the oils are so expensive. Do you know how many drops are in here? 250 drops. If you use 1 or 2 drops at a time, yeah, okay, you pay a little bit at the beginning, but it lasts a long time. You do not have to put 20 drops in the diffuser, folks. That's cost effective in the long run. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, easy air. Breathing things. Oh, if you have this sort of anxiety that you carry in your chest, or you have trouble breathing, this helps you. What's it for? Sleep issues, breathing things, coughing. Yeah, there you go. Essentially, lemon. You know what else is good for coughing? Lemon. So Leslie, who's our person who's like higher up than me in this group and knows all the things. This was her first definitive oil experience. Her little guy was coughing at night, wasn't sleeping. She popped some of this in her diffuser, and he stopped coughing. And then 4 hours later, the diffuser ran out, and he started coughing again. And she's like, oh. So then she refilled the diffuser and put it back in. He stopped coughing. I've never had that experience. I just never think to try it, but go for it. So lemon for respiratory stuff. We never think of that. Okay, I'm going to look up lemon. Lemon, we know lemon is a great cleanser, right? So you can clean surfaces with it. Again, you know it would be really good. On Guard's in the other one. If you put lemon in a spray bottle of water and spray some surfaces, great degunkifier, superb for cleaning your produce. You know what I do? I put a drop in my hand, and then like on apples that have that waxy coating, you can take that right off. Okay, if you have any need for internal cleansing, okay, so any of the purifying organs, put a couple drops in your water. Always use glass or metal or ceramic containers, never plastic, because it'll eat the plastic. Gosh knows we eat enough plastic. So put a couple drops in your water. Tastes delicious, and it'll help sort of clear out, and it's a degunkifier. It helps clear out the gunk. Apparently it's also really good for inflamed joints. You know what I'm talking about. Seasonal threats. Also, you know, we have to speak in code, right? Seasonal threats. Lemon, lavender, peppermint together in the diffuser, and or applied topically wherever you need, and or ingested. Yes, you can ingest our lavender. It's a little weird, I think. But lemon. What about degree? All those things. Concentration. Oh, my favorite concentration diffuser blend right now is equal parts rosemary, lime, lemon. Throw some peppermint in there. So good. Okay, lemon. Here's one of the things I love this for. We have this in the kitchen right beside the sink. Know why? If there's anything that's sticky that you can't remove, this does it. It's a de-stickifier. So you know when you're trying to clear off your jars before you put them in the recycling and they're just not coming off? This will do it. Just get it on there, sort of score it a little bit so it gets underneath and it takes the gunk right off. It's awesome. I love lemon all the time. Tastes good. It will make you drink more water. Everything is good about that. Okay, adaptive. This is one of our newer blends. This is part of a combination. You can use it on its own though. This is the oil version that you can put in the diffuser or you can apply topically. You do not ingest this one. Okay, it's part of a combo. It also comes in a roller, a diluted touch roller, not in this kit. It also comes in the US in a supplement, and that is what's keeping me sane. And it really helps keep the scatterbrainness out of things and just helps to calm without sedating. It's great at bringing everything in. Now, if you are at home and you're freaking out or you have the spins, you know what I mean? Like when your thoughts are going everywhere, or if you just need I can smell it all. I've got it open like over here and I can totally smell it. Oh, you guys, it's so good. Any sort of anxious feelings, you want that one. Okay, adaptive. Adaptive is a lifesaver. And for some people, it actually really is. Okay, chaotic environments and situations. Lack of tranquility, loss of composure, poor coping capacity, and anxious feelings. Okay, I'm reading the book. Mood issues having to do with monthly cycles. But only the ladies are allowed to talk about that. Men, you're not allowed to say those things. Addictive and compulsive or obsessive behaviors and overthinking. Lack of motivation and mental fatigue. I really like this in the diffuser in my office too. If I'm not doing a rosemary blend, I use this. Lack of focus and concentration, inability to stay on task, restlessness. This is one of those ones where I pop it in the diffuser and I just want to get stuff done. And I find actually that I get annoyed when people interrupt me. So I kind of have to be careful how I use it. It's like, okay, let's go. Let's do the things. Don't interrupt me because I'll get annoyed. That's kind of how I feel sometimes. Upset baby. Tired, achy, or weakened muscles. Loss of sense of smell. Isn't that interesting? Oh, it's good for skin. I didn't know that. Things we learn. Elevated cortisol, and also any sort of cognitive situations that are related to elevated cortisol. And it says perfume, wear to enhance mood and promote relaxation and euphoria. So it's one of those ones that can relax you and lift your mood at the same time. Here's what's in it. Wild orange, which is great for exactly this. Lavender, copaiba, which I'm going to talk about next. Spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum. I don't know what sweet gum is, but I know what all the other ones are. Adaptive. If you haven't tried adaptive, ask me for a sample, please. Incidentally, we're having a workshop, mini workshop next week in anxiety. We're doing anxiety oils. Adaptive is one. Guess what the other one is? Copaiba. No, we're using copaiba for pain. You know what? Works for both. Let's talk about copaiba. I'm all over the place. It'd be worse if I didn't have all my oils. Copaiba. Let's talk about, you know what? Let's talk about copaiba and frankincense together. If you don't know what to use, put frankincense on it. If you have copaiba, use both. These two together kind of cover everything. If you have anything that needs managing, this or both together will probably do it. These are the Swiss Army knife oils. Actually, a lot of these are lavenders like that too. Okay, copaiba first. Copaiba is no, I won't say that. It's great for any sort of inflammation or discomfort combined with, been paying attention, which one in the combination here in our group is good for discomfort? Peppermint. Put the two together. Awesome. Frank is good too. Bedwetting and incontinence. Who knew? You would apply to abdomen or take in a capsule. Lower digestive serious issues. That. Great for proper cellular regeneration. Read between the lines. Guess what else is great for that? Frank. Infections of various kinds. You can apply to bottoms of the feet or apply to area of concern. Nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and bloating. Okay, peppermint is also good for that. Dry skin and hair, acne, eczema, psoriasis. Guess what else is good for that? Lavender is good for that. Just seeing what else is in the kit that's good for that. Frank too. Aging skin, collagen production, and wound healing. Guess what else? Lavender's good. And Frank's really good. Head tension and really bad head tension. Copaiba. and peppermint and frank and lavender all in the kit. Women's monthly cycle stuff. Didn't we just talk about that with adaptive? Are they trying to tell us something? Blood pressure issues, anxiety and sleep issues. Really, really, really good for that. Guess what else is good for that? Lavender. Blisters, bites, burns, bruisings, and sprains. What else is good for that? Frank. Lavender, especially the skin things. And emotional balance from plague to directed copaiba. Do you see what's happening here? This kit is like multifaceted, hits all kinds of things all at the same time. Now, let's talk about Frank. Leslie calls this her boyfriend, Frank. Frank, man, he's the guy. The king of oils, for good reason. I always say he's good enough for baby Jesus. It's good enough for me. Frankincense. Incidentally, both copaiba and frankincense are two oils that come from tree resins. Okay, so copaiba is from the Brazilian rainforest. Is environmentally sustainably sourced. Always. Always. If they can't sustainably source an oil, they don't source it. Okay, frankincense. This one is from boswellia trees in Somalia, Somaliland, Oman. Okay, amazing oil. This one. Okay, you know it's a good one when it gets 2 pages in the book. The big one that it's great for, proper cellular renewal. Again, read between the lines. Same with copaiba. Anything brain related, especially if you've had a trauma to the brain, okay? Spine, back of the neck, temples, inhale, ingest. Depression, also copaiba, adaptive. Wound healing and wrinkles, great for skin. Put this on your moisturizer at night. I'm really 87 years old. I actually I use Frank every day on my skin. Every day. Scars and stretch marks, great for that. Pain, especially nerve pain in the back. What else is good for pain and head? What did I say? Frank with peppermint. Add some lavender. Awesome. And copaiba, that works too. Immune system support. Liver detox. What else in the kit is great for liver detox? Lemon. Autoimmune. Warts with oregano. Can use tea tree in the other kit too. Congestion, cough, and allergies. What do we say also works for that? Lemon, especially with lavender and peppermint. Meditation, prayer, focus. This is really good for that. And I find frankincense is the one I use on stage. I never go on stage, well, at all anymore, but I never go on stage without Frank, because what Frank allows me to do is it calms the distractions, allows me to stay calm and focused without being too calm. It still allows you to keep the edge, helps with memory retention and recall. You notice the distractions, but you don't get distracted by the distractions. Frank is brilliant. Everybody needs Frank. Okay, I've talked a lot. I just love talking about these things. So, again, to recap, this is the Respond Kit. It is a limit of 2 per month, 10% off wholesale. If you start your doTERRA journey this month with it, then you don't pay the wholesale fee. You get the wholesale account, without the extra wholesale fee. So you're saving $42 right there, plus 10% of the wholesale price. So the retail price is even more than that. Don't pay retail, that's dumb. And you also get $30, equivalent of $30 US back in points to spend the second half of June on more free stuff. You can get lost with 30 points, you guys. Okay, any questions? Let me know. Thanks for hopping on. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Stay healthy.